So this is step 6, and the next thing we're going to do is draw our bookcase. So the bookcase that you guys are going to draw is exactly the same as the bookcase that you guys drew the previous week. The only difference in this bookcase is I did put some things in it. I'm not requiring that y'all put anything in it. If you're really insecure about that, if you don't want to do that, if you don't like these items, if you rather put toys or, whatever it is that you want to put on your bookcase, feel free to do that. That is fine. I am grading you just based on the technical drawing of your bookcase. So just know that. So what's going to happen when you guys start on your bookcase is you're going to start with this big rectangle right here. So this rectangle, if you look, if you drew a little line, it hits about here on that window right here. And if you drew a line like right here to end it, it hits right there. So if you look at this, this is centered with this window right here. So that's really your goal with doing that. And you can kind of see how far away, I don't know if y'all can see the edge of your paper, but yeah. So you can see like how far it is from the edge of your paper right there. And what you're going to end up doing with this, and I would make your measurements pretty similar to what I've got going on right here. So it is going to be 2 1/4 tall, and it's going to be 5/8 of an inch that way. And you can see 1 9/16 going that way, and you got 1 3/16 going there. So I've got some measurements just to give you an idea as to what you need to do, and I wrote it down on your instructions and all. So we'll get started. I may be flip-flopping back and forth and all, but okay. So this is step 6, right? All right. So what you are going to do is you are going to, first of all, create the base of your actual bookshelf. So we'll work through that. All right. So the base of your bookshelf. Make sure your ruler's straight here. I'm kind of wrestling with mine a little bit. Okay, so here you've got your rectangle. It's that 2 1/4 by 5/8 measurement. So from here, what you're gonna do, and y'all probably remembered this, you're gonna take your corner and you're gonna line that up with your vanishing point. You're gonna take this corner, do the same thing. This corner, do the same thing right there. So we're gonna end up just with a regular old box, and then we're gonna give it a little personality, right? See here. One thing you're going to end up doing is you're going to erase the wood that's on the floor in just a little bit so that you won't get confused, because it's just a little confusing, I would say. It's confusing enough with all these little dotted lines going to vanishing points and stuff. So if you haven't started using an art eraser, I definitely would. The eraser on the back of your pencil, I mean, it can only do so good, but this does a lot better. So if you don't have one, it's a really good investment. Okay, so So I just about got that. All right, so the next thing that you're going to end up doing for your shelf, and you probably remember this, but you're going to divide from this line here in half, okay? So you'll end up dividing that out and then lining it up with the vanishing point. You're just making a little orthogonal line for your shelf, okay? And then the next thing that you're going to end up doing is, well, we got to finish this thing out right here, the very back. Don't forget to finish out your back here. Okay, so you've got this corner right here, this little back corner. So you're going to have like a dotted line that's going to, or a line that's going to go down here. It's kind of like that corner of that chair, right? So from there, part of it will be dotted, I guess, because you're trying not to hit where the shelf would be right there. Okay, so you have that. So where this line is from here to there, you're going to do a horizontal line. Okay, so that's your shelf there, and then you've got to end it. So from here to there, you're going to line up those two dots together. Take it to the vanishing point. Okay, so from here to there, to determine like where this goes down, like how far this goes down, you've got to make a straight line. And then you'll know how far to bring that down. So from this corner, you're going to take this corner, line up your ruler to your vanishing point. Okay, so you know, it's a shelf, but we got to do some stuff. We got to jazz it up a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this corner right here. We're going to bring it down. We're going to take this corner and bring it down, this corner and bring it down. We're going to add the thickness. Oh, this is kind of messy looking right there. Okay, so we're going to, I would say like by a little tick mark. Add a little something something to it. Just it makes a big difference. It's the little things that we add at the very end that makes a difference. So that's going to the vanishing point. This is just straight on. It mirrors the bottom of this, and then you're going to, with this shelf, you'll end up bringing this down, and you're going to take that to the vanishing point. And so what happens here, I don't know if y'all can see this, but this is just a straight up and down line. So you got this shape, so you have this that's intersecting that, going that way. You don't do anything really fancy, but you just take it to the vanishing point and it'll automatically end right at that original line right there. All right, and then we'll do the same thing up top. And take that to the vanishing point right there. So you have here, you have your three-dimensional shelf. The only thing I didn't do down here was to take that, gotta bring that to your vanishing point. So make sure you do that as you go. So like I said, you can leave it just like this. I think this is fine. If you wanted to do that, or if you wanted to put items on it, it's up to you. So next video.